Okay, so we are here at Harris Teeter 404 in Bethesda, Maryland. This is in Arnie Porter's route, and the manager here is Tony. This store averages about 4,452 per week. So we're gonna go here and see our first display. So when you first walk in, the first thing that you see is this weekender of Lay's, and I have matched it up with the correct dip. I added in the French onion one since that's one of the newer ones, and I also included some clip strips to dress it up a little, and this is done to counteract those Route 11 chips. So when you first walk in, it's one of our products that you see first. So let's go here to our produce department. In the produce, what I have here is 4 weekenders that are right next to the Harris Teeters salsa and dips. They always ask us to do this during the holidays because when we put our Tostitos here, it does well when customers compare with their salsas and dips. And I also included our own salsa dip for these weekenders. The good thing about clip strips is that when we put them up, they sell out really fast, as you can see in that one. I also included in some Bear items so customers can see our Bear products before they see Harris Teeter's dried fruit section over there by the wall. So it's the same thing here on the other side so customers can view it from both sides. And I also have down there our Tostitos Retro scoops from the pallet that was at Crosstalk a couple weeks ago. So let's move on to our other section that we have. This section is right around the corner from the produce in front of the deli. This area is used for anything extra that the store may have in the back, and they let us have one shelf of party size because party size is going well here and it's on sale 2 for $7 this week. And of course Tostitos because that's the #1 BU. And anytime we put something here, it sells off well, especially during the weekend after customers have picked up their fresh fruits and their vegetables. Now, directly across from it is in the deli and the self-serve area that has actually just opened up. I think it's no more than 3 weeks since it's first opened up. And when that happened, I sold in 2 Pepco and PPWs to increase our single serve since single serve was trending down when I first came into the district, and now it's actually trending up to 129%. So in this first one right here, I have the permissible 199s of baked and simply items. And then on the other side, across from it, I have a PPW of core product as well as the innovative 3D Doritos. Now let's move on to our back end cap. This back end cap is right in front of the bakery. This week it's party size with 42 count at the top. And on this right side is Sun Chips and Lay's Kettle. Now the 2 top shells are supposed to be Sun Chips cheddar, but that has been cut this past few weeks. So I added in just a French onion shelf and of course more garden salsa. Now going to the other side of this end cap, it's filled up with more simply and permissible items and popcorners as well as smart food. Now let's move on to the dairy and frozen area. This is where I have the big wow display that usually changes over from each holiday. This is where we had a Super Bowl display, March Madness, and now Memorial Day. And I have 42 counts on there. Tostitos, since it's the #1 BU in Harris Teeter. POS all around and in the middle. And of course, dip stands to increase our dip numbers. Here's the other side of this display. And I included some IRC for these lays to drive some more sales in that, since it's a cross stock of retro lace that we turned into TMDs. Now again, this is something that's gonna stay up to 4th of July and maybe even Labor Day, and it's something that just changes throughout the holidays. So it's a space that we get to maintain throughout the year. Now right in front of the soda aisle, I also sold in another weekender of 229s. Now I did this because 229 doesn't really do well for this area because it's such in a wealthier area. The Santitas at the bottom do really well, but the Chesters and the hot fries don't do well, so I added this weekender to bring the sales of the Chesters and the hot fries up, and of course added in more clip strips, including Baconette's 149 clip strips. And it's right in front of the soda aisle, so when people are shopping for their sodas, they can pick this up on an impulse buy. Now we're about to go into our 199 section. This is the biggest 199 section for here, and the bottom is supposed to be Sun Chips cheddar, but since it's been cut, I decided to do 3D Doritos so we can have that innovative product there and the shelf doesn't stay empty. So let's go check out a couple more registers. Now every other register here in Harris Teeter has about 2 shelves, and it's usually called out for cheddar, Sun Chips, and Smart Food. Here's a couple more of our 199s. Now here is our front end cap that's right in front of the registers. This is a really good area for it. For this week, it's Sun Chips and Lay's, and I've included there our Lay's dips as well. Now directly across it, right where customers are checking out, we have another 199 section. Now finally we are here at our gondola space. This gondola starts off with party size, and this party size henna lime is not part of the planogram, but I included it because party size henna lime does really well. Manager wanted us to keep it here, so this was with his approval. So let's check out the rest of the gondola. Now the roll gold here, we've been cut of a lot of the recipe 4 and recipe 5, so we expanded out on the roll golds. This was with the manager's approval. Here's the rest of the gondola, and now we're gonna walk up to other sections in the same gondola aisle. We have our popcorners here and our permissible products. We have our 2 flavors of Miss Vicky's there. And here is our popcorn section of Smart Food. Now this concludes the Harris Teeter video.